Hey guys, welcome back to Shop Dog Fabrication as we continue our journey on getting ready for Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0. So what are we doing this week to try and get ready? Well, after having a bad kind of test and tune day, picked up these, some Hoosier DOT tires. You have to run a DOT tire in the Rocky Mountain classes, or at least the classes I'm running in. So I picked those up off a buddy because my Nittos were spinning off the line. So I picked these up, like I said, same size. So I'll go ahead and Friday get those mounted and balanced. They're having another test. They're actually having a test and tune day on Saturday. It's a small race day, but also test and tune. So I'm hoping to get 4 or 5 passes in on Saturday, get a little more tuning done, kind of figure out the shifter, put a little more timing in it, you know, make some jet changes, that kind of stuff. So make some minor changes. The other thing we did is move my line lock button here onto the shifter. Yeah, I know I've got a zip tie kind of as a temporary. There's a screw holding it in here, which is part of the shift handle. So I went ahead and used that screw, but I added the zip tie for now just to kind of, I didn't want to drill holes in my nice billet handle if I don't need to. I want to play around with this position to see if I like it or not. So you can see now the cord is out of the way. It's not going to get hung up in the steering wheel here like it did. So we're going to try this weekend. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is I picked up this tack. The other one was okay. That nice old Mallory, and I'm going to keep it for a future project, you know, more of a street project, maybe a truck, a Jeep, you know, Bronco, something like that. I'll put it in one of those vehicles. But I picked up this, you know, shift light tack here. It's a little bigger. You know, it'll be a little easier to see the light when it flashes. So I went ahead and grabbed this, you know, auto meter set up here. You know, so I can do that. So I've already got it, you know, mounted here on the steering column. Now I just need to get it wired up, so I'll get that wired up in a few minutes. So I'm gonna do that. The other thing is I've done, picked up a couple other things too. So I've got the car up in the air here on jack stands. I'm gonna start getting the headers wrapped. So I've got plenty of header wrap here to mess with, but I also picked up, let's see, radiator flush. As you saw, you know, in the picture, basically I've got a lot of muck in the engine, so I'm going to flush it clean. Then they also had on sale, you know, this Royal Purple Ice, $6.99 a bottle. So I went ahead and bought 2 bottles of this as well, to go ahead and hopefully we'll see if it actually cools the temperatures like they say it's supposed to. We'll see if it actually does that, but more for the anti-corrosion inhibitors as well. You know, so I don't have rust issues, so hopefully it'll kind of clean up some of the scale and stuff. Once I flush it, it'll do that. So that's what we're working on this week. You know, I've got the radiator torn out at this point. You can see there's no cooling system in here right now. So I've got to go ahead and, like I said, put it back in after I wrap the header. So I'm going to leave it out until I get the headers wrapped. Because there's going to be a little more space in the engine compartment. So let me go ahead and do some of these things. Hey guys. Well, I'm cruising along to Milan. I just got some gas. Pump premium. We're cruising along at about 65 with the trailer hooked up. The car's running right about, I don't know, 186, 188 degrees. It's probably about 88 degrees out. The sun is beating down on the car. So that's not too shabby. You know, the car is pretty well all loaded up like it would be for race week. Granted, I don't have like my clothes in it. I don't have my cooler completely packed, but you know, there's still a few things I need to throw into the trailer. But you know what? I will take, you know, about 188, 187 degrees, you know, 88, 90 degrees. It's not that humid out today, so that's not too shabby. So when I get to Milan, the next thing I got to do is swap everything over. You know, take the 28s off, put the 26s off, set the timing, and get through tech. So the next time you see me, we'll be in the staging lanes. I don't know what happened, but it just didn't want to go. It just seemed to lay over compared to earlier. Uh-oh. Oh, hey everyone, it's the next morning, and didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, you know, playing everything over and over in my head. Why did I lock up my engine? Basically on the third pass of the night, when it launched, it just laid over, didn't have any power. And when I got to the time slip shack, you know, the car was running a little rough, and next thing you know, it just died. And when I went to hit the starter, you know, basically the starter kicked in, and I have a 175 watt maxi fuse for that. It's kind of circuit protection. I think I blew that as well, because then when I tried to pull the headlights, there was no power, you know, to the headlights, no power anywhere in the car. And so then I got a breaker bar, stuck it on the crankshaft, and the engine is locked up. So I've never had a catastrophic failure before. This will be a first. So today, being Sunday, I'm going to pull this thing apart. That's kind of where we're at. So I've got basically less than 3 weeks to get this thing back up and running and try to make Rocky Mountain Race Week. So I have a feeling there is going to be a junkyard engine short block going in this thing, just so I can get to the event, have some fun, and then figure out what I'm going to do with this thing over the winter time. So that's kind of where we're at. So anyway, that's what happened in this update of prep for Rocky Mountain Race Week. Definitely not what I was looking to do. So anyway, that's where we're at. And so now I'm going to pull this thing out, and I will upload another video on what happened. We're suspecting it starved for oil, and something happened. That's what I've said. We're guessing at this point, talking to a couple people, and we think this has been going on for a couple weeks, and something was happening. We were wondering why this car kept not mile an houring, why we were, kind of hitting the number we were at. It should have been miling houring a lot more based on the combination we have. ET's much better than what we're running. And we think, this is the first time these last couple weeks I've taken it out this year. While I start now, also try to find Facebook Marketplace a replacement engine. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Like, subscribe, hit the little bell, as they say, and y'all take care. Bye.